1, what is your name?
My name is Reggie Showers, and I feel the need for speed.
Number 2, what is your name?
My name is Reggie Showers, and I feel the need for speed.
Number 3, what is your name?
My name is Reggie Showers, and I feel the need for speed.
Only one is the real Reggie Showers. The other two are lying. The real Reggie Showers is a champion pro stock drag bike racer. He began to race motorcycles only after he lost both his legs in a terrible accident. While preparing to compete was an obstacle at first, his corporate sponsor helped by providing him with a special set of legs. Over the past decade, he has dominated the IDBA, winning championships and setting world records. And he has sworn to tell the truth.
Now let's meet our panelists. Meshach Taylor, actress Kim Coles, from The Young and the Restless, Peter Bergman, and actress Brooke Burns. Here's the star of To Tell the Truth, John O'Hurley.
Thank you, and welcome all to the show for the next half hour. Just think of me as your hot, funky love toy. All right, nice to see you all. You know the way the game is played. Our three gentlemen here all claim to be the real Reggie Showers. Two are lying, and only one has signed a statement swearing to tell the truth. Your job, should you choose to accept it, will be to find out who that is. So, Meshach Taylor, the questioning, as always, starts with you.
Thank you, John. Number 1, what kind of bike do you ride?
It's a Suzuki.
Suzuki. Number 2, what's your fastest quarter speed?
7.2 seconds.
Wow. Number 3, what's the displacement of your bike?
Displacement on my bike is the rotation is going to be probably about 35.
Okay. Number 1, is this all hand shifted?
Yes.
It's set up specially for you, is it?
Every racer has what's called an air shifter, and they shift by pushing a button on the handlebars.
Okay, so it's set up like a car then, with like a Tiptronic on a Porsche or something like that.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
How did you get to the studio today? Pushing buttons on your Porsche?
I wish I had been.
Kim Coles, on to you.
All right, number 2, what is the IDBA?
The IDBA, that is actually the International Drag Bike Association.
Number 3, do you agree with him?
Oh, yes, I do.
All right. Number 1, what records did you set and or break?
Records for elapsed time and miles per hour.
And number 2, how many miles per hour do you?
184 currently.
Oh my goodness, currently. You can go more, maybe. I'm not done.
Oh, all right. Peter Bergman.
Number 3, the length of the race. When we saw an example of one of the races, typically how far do you go?
It's a quarter track.
It's a quarter track. And miles per hour, do you agree with him on miles, your fastest miles per hour?
Yes.
Tell me, number 1, please, what a stock drag bike is. How is it separated from other motorcycles?
A stock drag bike or a pro stock drag bike?
Or a pro stock drag bike.
Pro stock drag bike is a stock appearing drag bike. It looks kind of like a motorcycle that you would see on the showroom floor.
All right, on to Brooke Burns.
Number 1, what did you do before you lost your legs?
I was just a kid.
Just a kid?
14 years old.
Oh, wow. And number 2, why did you start drag racing?
My cousins had motorcycles. I was always at their house riding them, and that's just something I've always wanted to do.
Wow. Number 3, what was the hardest thing to overcome?
The hardest thing was overcome was just getting into the field of drag racing.
Just period.
Period.
Okay. Number 1, what was the last championship that you won?
That was in 1990.
1990?
All right, bell is sounded, time is up, and it is time now for our celebrity panel to lock in their votes. Without discussion, I might add, is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? At this point, I'll ask our studio audience to cast their votes as well, and while everybody's voting, I'll remind you at home sitting on the couch that our team of challengers receives $1,000 for every incorrect vote. All right, everybody has voted. Brooke is now in the pool. It's time to ask you down at the ends. Meshack, for whom did you vote, sir?
Well, thank you, John. Well, I tell you, number 3, when I asked him about the displacement of his bike, he kind of stammered a little bit. He didn't know, and you would know how many cc's your bike had if you were a drag racer. Number 2, I almost voted for him, but number 1's answer about how he would shift gears on this bike. It's set up like a Formula racer, so push-button shifting. I think it's number 1. I'm going to vote for him.
All right. Kim Coles?
Number 1, his answer wasn't quick enough when it came to the last championship that you won. If I won a championship, I'd know what year, and maybe he was faking us out. I don't know. What I liked about number 3's answer about what was the most difficult thing about drag racing had nothing to do with his legs or rehabilitating himself. It was about getting into it was tough, and something about that answer made me choose.
All right. Peter Burton.
I'm just grateful that one of the choices isn't Meshack Taylor, because he'd have had all of the answers exactly right. So I'm actually going by a look. There's a stoicism about number 3. This is a man who appears to have been through quite a lot, and I would say anybody who's lost both his legs has been through quite a lot.
All right. Brooke Burns.
I liked them all, but I liked the way that number 1 was stock or pro stock.
All right. Votes are in. Let's see what our audience thought. All right. And now it went to number 3. We're going to be right back and find out who's right, who's wrong, and who the real inspirational drag racer is right here on To Tell the Truth.
Would you like to be on To Tell the Truth? Go to totellthetruth.tv and find out how.
All right, welcome back to Tell the Truth. Here's a wonderful story. One of our challengers is the real Reggie Showers, who has not let the double amputation keep him from dominating the drag bike racing circuit. Now, the other 2 are lying. All right, let's see. We have votes split evenly between number 1 and number 3. Audience went with number 3. Are they right? We're going to find out now, because it's time to find out which one of our players is the real inspirational drag racer. Will the real Reggie Showers please stand up? Reggie, have a seat. We'll come back to you in just a minute. What a great story this is. Let's meet our team of imposters right now. You did a great job. Number 2, thank you for being with us. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Aaron Norvell. I'm a banquet manager at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Number 3, it was the quiet stoicism that garnered you 3 votes down there. Who are you, sir? What do you do?
My name is Daniel Campbell. I'm a police officer with the city of Los Angeles.
All right. Thank you for being with us. Reggie, needless to say, you have our respect and admiration for being the champion that you are, but also under the circumstances that you've done it. 184 is the speed right now?
The record is 194. And my personal best is 188 1/4 mile.
The faster you go, the vertical stability increases on a bike. Is that correct? Or is there an absolute number after? I've heard that the faster you go on a bike, the more the vertical stability increases.
Probably so.
Meshack, you know all and see all.
Well, up to a point.
I would imagine there's an absolute
And then you hit a bump and that's your ass.
You become a human projectile at any means. What a great story and a wonderful, and truly an inspirational story. Thank you so much for being with us. 3 incorrect votes. $3,000 split among the 3 of you. Thank you very much again for playing To Tell the Truth. Panel, it's time now to meet our next 3 challengers.